Will Alec be testing the $5 levels this upcoming week, or is this a ticker which you should be locking your profits from and walking away from? What's up, trading friends? Today, we're discussing ALEC under 3 different lenses: the why, the what, the where. This is a ticker which is already up over a whopping 50%, close to 50%. If you include the after hours, it gives you relatively 50%. But why, right? The first thing which we want to analyze is going to be the why. And I think that this is a step which a lot of traders, beginner traders, completely ignore, right? Why is the ticker up? They think if something's up, that means that's good. Up is good. Well, let me tell you something. The only thing that's inevitable about something that's up is that it will come down, right? I think this mentality of, well, if it's up, if it's already going up, what are the odds it comes down the moment I buy it? Very high, actually, okay? Very high, right? So with that said, we want to analyze the why in order for us to understand what does the longevity look like when it comes to this ticker. Right, and is this a ticker which actually looks like, it can go ahead and hold on to these gains and sustainably build upon them? So without further ado, let's get breaking on exactly why is this ticker running. Well, the company announced some solid earnings, right, which people are very happy about, right? 3 days ago, they came out with their earnings in the after hours, and the markets ate it up, and the markets were very happy. So we're going to go over here, guys, and we're going to rank the news as good, okay? Now, the thing about earnings is that, unfortunately, earnings don't really have that much sustainability based off of my experience in the markets when it comes to holding on to gains. And I rarely ever see, honestly, companies go ahead and actually manage to hold on to the gains that they, have when it comes to earnings. So for me, when it comes to Alec, I do think that that's why it's sitting at good and not great. Now, let's talk about volatility. So when it comes to volatility, this is a company which does have multi-$100 million market cap, right? So its volatility is not going to be amazing, but it is going to be good, okay? Anything under 100 mil is amazing. Anything between us under 500 mil is going to be good. Anything above that is going to be okay, and then onwards and onwards. Now, the thing about volatility is that just because something's not volatile, it doesn't mean that it's bad, right? It just means that it's not going to go up on massive sharp inclines and sharp declines, right? So it's, in a way, volatility can be a double-edged sword, right? Because just as fast as things can go up, just as fast as things can come down. So the fact that this is stock that is already up 50% and is actually not that volatile, that's a very good sign, okay? Now let's talk about institutional ownership. I think that this is one of the Alec's strongest points. It's got a 70% institutional ownership. I mean, this is wonderful. This is exactly what you want to see from a given ticker. Now, let's move on to the what analysis. So we already started the what analysis, right? But let's start doing some more stock analysis. So the number one thing which you want to look for when it comes to stock analysis is going to be, is this a company which is going to rug pull? Is this a company which is going to dilute, right? Are they going to have an offering, a public offering, an at-the-money offering, whatever? Well, the first sign, the telltale sign is, do they need money? In the case of Alec, they currently have 15 months of their cash covered, okay? Or their expenses rather covered. Right now, they have $283 million in cash equivalents, and their operating expenses are about $55 million, okay? Every single 3 months. So overall, things are looking good, okay? Overall, things are looking good from that aspect as well. We're gonna set it as okay, okay? They're okay, right? They're not good, they're okay, right? Anything over 2 years for me is gonna be good. Anything below that, year to 2 years is okay. Sub 6 months is bad, and sub 6 months is terrible. Sub a year is bad, okay? Now, so we figured that out. Now, let's look at the history of dilution. So historically, the company also hasn't diluted much, although they do have a pretty big, sizable overhead supply right now. So historically, they haven't diluted much. That's a green flag. That is amazing. So we're going to go over here and put this as good as well, meaning the odds of them diluting right now are actually very low, right, considering how much cash they have as well. So overall, guys, honestly, Alec looks like a good contender for it being a best stock for us to go ahead and purchase in the upcoming week. Honestly, I think that it has a lot of potential. I think it has a lot of more upside potential when it comes to the chart. I wouldn't be surprised if we do fill this gap, right? We break above these levels, which we already broken above, right? And we fill all the way this gap to the $3 levels, right? Mind you, the stock right now is sitting at approximately $2.16. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see test of 3, right? At least test, this level, the test of the $2.70 level, which is it's a 60-cent move from where it's sitting at right now. That's a 30% move, my friends, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow it runs another 30%. Now, if it does dip below $2 and it comes down to like 185-ish, 180-ish, maybe even 175-ish, I will be opening a position in Alec. Okay, so just a heads up for you guys. And listen, guys, I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm far from a perfect trader. When it comes to my win rate, I have an 82% win rate, and this is after 500 trades later, right? Month of August, no red days. Month of July, only 2 red days. Month of June, 1 red day. Month of May, 3 red days in total, right? So overall, you know, we've been doing pretty well. And if you guys want to trade alongside me every single day, receive day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, one-on-one access, everything like that, check out the Discord, because right now the next 10 members that join, they get access to it all for a 50% sale. That's right, right now, next 10 members, 50% discount. So there's never been a better time to check it out now. I understand that you're skeptical and you have every right to be. This is a very sketchy space. This is why we offer you guys a 7-day free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. That's right, 7-day free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. So you really have a whole month to decide if you want to stick around and pay for this or not, right? And the only way we will take your money is if you want it, and the only way we'll take your money is if you make money, right? So Wilson says, hi Sam, thank you for all the comments. 7 free trial, it was great. I thank you for much. 7K in 7 days. Maybe pause it and read some of these. If you go on the website, you also see a lot of different people. Look at, thank you for teaching me a thing or two about a thing or two. 50% in the past month. Proof is in the pudding, says Cat. I appreciate you guys. Amazing stuff. You know, I'm very happy about how things are you know, going around in the community. And you know, we've been crushing it, man. Again, that's why we have over 400 members coming back month after month. It's because people are making money. Okay, we do have multiple mentors, Sean being one of them, and AG Racing being one, ProCharge.js. You know, we've been crushing, man. We've been absolutely crushing it. So with that said, my friends, I appreciate you guys all, whether it's in trading or everyday life. Thank you for watching. Happy for in trading. And I look forward to meeting you guys in Top Trade Academy. That's it. And remember, don't give up, don't quit, because 90% of traders are unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they become profitable. I believe in you, believe in yourself. Thank you for watching. Here was Sam.